my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey
Trust it's been a wonderful day. All right, if you are welcome, you are welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. If you are ready for this session, please let me see at the comment section. I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Now, maybe some of us don't know why we are here this day. You are here to meet with your facilitators, depending on your tracks. So if you are ready for this amazing session, please let me see. Come on. Yes, I like that. I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. All right, you might want to also put or comment in the section where you are joining this session from. Where you are joining this from. Let me see. I want to mention at least a few persons from where they are joining from. I am ready and I am joining. Thank you. I saw that. Silva, good evening as well. All right. Right, Lagos. I saw that. United States. Okay, Calabar, Enugu, UAE, Abuja. All right. The first thing I saw somebody post is that you've not been receiving emails. Okay. Oyo. Whoa, fantastic. Kwara State. Interesting. Good, 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 good. All right. I want to see the state with the most prevalent occurrence here. I can see UAE. All right. UAE. Fantastic. Right. Satidi, I'm from Ikire. Amazing. That's Osun State. Fantastic. Good to see you. Good to have you here. And I'm sure you are in for something very, very wonderful. Like tonight, yeah, you're very, very welcome. All right. Oh, Warri, Delta State. Fantastic. All right. I'm seeing someone from Kenya. Good, good, good. South Africa. Good. Abuja, Lagos mainland. All right. Kwara, Adamawa State. Interesting. That sounds good. Interesting. Nasarawa. Fantastic. I like that. I like the people coming from that northern part and that they are part of this Mowe in Ogun State. That's powerful. That's good. Good. Ghana. Fantastic. Ghana. All right. That's it. That's wonderful. Once again, I'd like to welcome you all to this amazing Meet Your Facilitator session. And I can assure you that you are in for one of the best moments. Like, you can't wait. First, let me remind you, our track session begins next week, Monday. So that means the next Monday you're going to be having, every one of us, we are going to be going to our respective classes. And what does that mean? You are going to be meeting with your facilitators tonight. You will hear from them industrial experiences, how they have pulled through what they have been doing, and what brought them to what or where they are currently and how they have done it. And then you might also want to learn a few things even as you journey with them. Trust me, you don't want to miss any part of this session. All right. I think I've seen a good number of people join from different parts of the country and, of course, from outside the country as well. Let us also do a check. Let's see the track or the course that we have the highest number at the comment section. Comment your track and let's see who have it tonight. Let's see, will it be data? Will it be digital marketing? Will it be content and copywriting? Video editors? Wow, that was the first I saw. Wow, okay. All right, now this is the battle, survival of the fittest now. All right. Software development, I'm saying that more often already. Okay, virtual assistant is already contending. AI, ML, good. Cyber security, video editing. Video editing is really pulling some stunts here tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Oh, wow, fantastic. I see. I'm still trying to see the one that we have it here tonight. Don't worry. After this session with our facilitators, I know you have one or two questions. We'll still be responding to some of those questions. I know we have some of our people taking notes of some of those questions that has been asked at the comment section. Why we might not be able to answer them now because we don't want to waste or take too much of time. And once our facilitators are ready, we just go into the session right away. All right. Okay. Graphics design. Fantastic. All right. Let me wait a little and see. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Cybersecurity, data analysis. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. I can see some. Wow. All right. I think initially I was seeing data analysis as more the prevalent course, but now I'm beginning to see AI, ML, and then I'm seeing cyber security. All right. Let me say this again so that we can have a proper understanding of what Digital SkillUp Africa is. This session tonight is for you to meet with your facilitators. I know we have, of course, shared their details on our social media. And let me say this again. If by now you are not following us, if by now you are not connecting with the Incubator Hub on our social media handles, the Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and every other social media you can think of, that means you probably are hindering yourself from getting the real-time updates that you should be getting from us. So please, you might want to do that if you have not done that before now. Please, let's see you do that right away. You need to follow us on all our social media handles, and then we can be sure, and you can be sure you are getting everything you need to get from us, and of course, in real time. Okay, I think without further ado, it's good we start by unleashing some of our facilitators already. I have some of them already in the studio, and then I will be bringing them on board one after the other. I'll allow them to have some wonderful time with us. Then after which, if you have any question, you can just drop it down either in your community or on the comment section, and then we take the question from there. All right. So we go on the short break now. Once we come back on the short break, we'll bring up our facilitator, the first set of facilitators that will be coming up shortly. Stay tuned. Don't get disconnected. We'll be back shortly.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
All right.
I am a software
Welcome
engineer.
back. We're about to go into all our facilitators meet now, and with me in the studio tonight, and the first of all our facilitators that we're going to be meeting is the digital marketing track. Digital marketing students, are you on this call? Let me see you if you are here. Digital marketing, make some noise. Yes, let's see those noise at the comment section. All right. Taking us for our digital marketing session, we have two wonderful, amazing guys who are facilitators. And we have Amos, Feromi, and then, of course, we have Obaf. All right, let's see shortly as they will be coming up into the studio. All right. I need you to keep hailing your facilitator until you see them on your screen. Yes, I can see that. All right. Amos, good
Hi
evening.
everyone.
I trust you are good today.
Yeah, I'm doing good today, Tizi.
I'm
How you
doing
doing?
good. All right. Student can't wait to
Yeah.
have you. And what about, let's have also the second facilitator for digital marketing also in the studio as well. Let's have them up and then we can have a fantastic session. So this session is where the student will get to know their facilitator, know what they are up to, what they also will benefit in the next 3 months as the journey in digital marketing and the opportunities that lies ahead of them as well. All right, Amos, you can just have the floor and then we wait for the other person to join us on Discord shortly.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here. And if you're excited, just drop an emoji. Let me just see like an emoji in the chat for people that are excited as me. Yeah. So in the next 2 months, like I feel like I'm going to have like a really interesting session. Um, I and the other facilitator that are taking this course have like years of experience with digital marketing, and like speaking for both of us, I mean, I think it's having some technical difficulties, but like marketing is what we breathe and what we live. So like today we are talking about marketing, tomorrow we're talking about marketing, we're sleeping or waking up, maybe we are running ads, all these little things that you're thinking that like might seem so far-fetched. Yeah. So for the next 2 months, just prepare to have like a really exciting class. It's going to be very hands-on and it's going to be very knowledgeable. I mean, I'll say like 2 months is not enough time to actually cover everything that needs to be covered. But like you can never actually cover everything that needs to be covered. But what we are going to take you through is actually going to prepare you for real life. We are going to like be very just prepare to be very like filled with like a lot of knowledge and like and I mean you also have to be dedicated also like we can't do all the work for you. So you also have to be dedicated, you also have to listen, you also have to pay attention, make sure you do your assignments, make sure you do your projects, and yeah, it's going to be a wonderful session. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing emojis, so I'm glad to just keep dropping the emojis. Yeah. All right, TD.
All right, thank you, Amos.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So I want to ask, what are the opportunities that the students stand to gain or benefit as they enter digital marketing? Or are there even opportunities at all? Like, is it possible that I don't have any knowledge about digital marketing and then I'm enrolling for this course and then in the next 3 months, is it possible that I get a job afterwards? What are those opportunities like? Can you just share a few of them with us?
Yes. So I think the best way to say it is that as long as people are starting businesses or people are creating products, there's going to be opportunity. As long so there's always going to be opportunity. So the opportunities are very vast. So like the opportunity can never end. Just think about will people stop creating businesses? Will people stop building companies? No, they're not going to stop. And when they do this, when they build companies, when they build businesses, they're going to need people like me and people like you in the next 3 months to help them actually grow these businesses. So they are very vast opportunities. And one thing to look at is that like digital marketing is very big that even organizations can have up to 5, 10 people in digital marketing, depending on your niche. social media platforms are everywhere. I mean, you use Facebook, you use Twitter or X as it's now called, Instagram, even Telegram. Just the other day, I was working on Telegram ads. So like the opportunity is really, 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 really vast. And like, trust me, you're going to like the only thing. Let me tell you something. The only thing that can hinder you from like probably getting jobs or making your way in digital marketing is yourself, because the opportunity is there. Even skill this digital skill Africa that are in Skill of Africa. I mean, they did some form of digital marketing, didn't they? That's how you knew about the program.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I heard what Amos said. Amos said the only thing that can hinder you is you. That's fantastic. So that is for all our participants. Like the only thing that can hinder you is you. So and you don't want to be the you that will hinder you. So you are ready to learn something amazing. One more question for you before probably we move to the next facilitators or set of facilitators. Now I want to ask, what are those places, or where can a digital marketer work now? Or does a digital marketer have to report on site, or they can pick up remote jobs? Can a digital marketer do more than one job at a time and all of that? I want you to just quickly help us respond to that so that people can get to understand.
Okay. I think first thing to say is that personally, I have been working remotely for the past 2 years. I have never gone to an office.
Wow,
2 years
fantastic.
now. Yes. So yes, a digital marketer, you can work remotely. You don't necessarily have to go on site to work. It mostly depends on the company you're working for or the structure of the organization. Another thing is for digital marketers, you can choose to work full time and work for companies, and you can also choose to be a freelancer and only have just clients like okay when they need something. And when you're a freelancer, I mean you can handle multiple jobs and everything. And even if you have like a full time gig, that doesn't stop you from having things on the side, especially if like depending on the time they are given. Yeah, so you can work in any organization. Like I said, no matter the organization, whether it's tech, whether it's not tech, but I know like here we are focused on tech. So any form of tech organization you can work in, and you can work remotely too also. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Imo. That was fantastic. I heard that part you said for 2 years now you have not been to the four walls of any office and you have been working. Fantastic. Guys, you don't want to miss this kind of opportunity. You can work from anywhere and then you are earning your cool cash, either in Naira or in dollars. Come on.
Exactly.
You are ready for this. Come on, let's celebrate. Let's give it up for Amos. And of course, I know maybe we have an issue with the other facilitators why it's not on this call. So come on, let's give it up. Digital marketers in the building. Can we see you at the comment section as you give it up to your facilitator? All right. If you have any question for you, you can just put it up later at the end of all our facilitator session. We are going to be having it. Thank you so much, Amos, for your time. Your guys, your students cannot wait to see you, to have you in the class. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Without further ado, I think we are moving to the next set of facilitators, and I want you to guess at the comment section which course do you think you are going on to next. I want to see. Let's see the guess. Let's see the guess. Let's see. At the comment, you can't wait. Okay. Yes. Okay. At the comment section. All right, guys, welcome with me the next set of facilitators, and that is the content and copywriters. Content and copywriters. You guys are in for something fantastic. Like I mentioned, somebody says software. Wait for your time. You can't wait. All right. In the studio tonight, I have with me two wonderful ladies who are our content and copywriters. I have Lovett and I have Johanna. All right. Let's welcome Lovett. Good evening, and how are you today?
Hi everybody. Hi, good evening. I'm so excited. I hope I think my voice. I'm so excited. Hi, good evening, everybody. Hi today. I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for this. All right. Can you?
Oh, all right. I'm actually struggling to hear that.
Oh, you are? Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Okay, great. All right. So I said I'm very excited to be here. I'm really excited. I'm super pumped.
Good.
I can't
all right.
Energy in my body.
All right. Okay. Do we have Johanna as well?
Yes.
Johanna? We have Lovett and Johanna as our content and copywriter. or copywriting facilitators?
Yeah.
Oh, seems like we're having a little of a glitch from wherever they are joining from. Lovett, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me? Or do I need to
I can
fix
hear
my
you
net?
now.
Okay, okay. I wasn't saying anything all along, so that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right. So
Yeah.
I have a few questions for you, and then your students would like to know, like, what are the opportunities that the student or participant stands to gain as content and copywriters, and also in this fourth industrial revolution, is there a place for content and copywriters now that we have so much of generative AI tools? Now, is there still a place for content and copywriters? Yes, let's have it.
So, I mean, that's such a very profound question. I found myself asking that last week. I was, talking with some of my colleagues, and then I was really asking if it's really possible now that we have a lot of AI doing a lot of stuff. What is really the importance of content creators, in the industry? Please confirm if you can hear me, though. Can you
Yes,
hear
sure,
me?
sure. I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Right. So, there's a lot. So there's so much that AI can do. AI can mimic. AI can create content calendars. AI can, give you content strategies, can give you content ideas. But AI cannot really understand human experience. AI cannot
Come on.
actually give you context, of storytelling. AI can do so much, but they can't really understand, a lot of things that we as humans we experience. And now, as content creation, as the industry continues to grow every day, the content that is valuable, that people that content that is relatable, is content that people can relate to, people can see. Those are the content that goes viral, right? So there's a lot of that, but AI cannot do that. AI cannot understand the reason why you're having a pain in your leg and why you should create a content for other people that have pain in their leg as well. I hope that makes sense, right? So there's a lot of things that AI
That
can
sure
do in
does.
summary, but AI cannot understand cultural context. Is
Wow.
human that, not
So,
AI.
so,
Yeah.
so what you are saying in all of this, AI still has its own limitation. Come on. That's
Yes, I mean,
fantastic.
yeah. Until we get there, but for now, I
Wow.
mean, we're still waiting.
Love it. You just said something that until they get there. Hey, this is to tell
Yeah,
content and copywriting students. Until you get there, you might not really. You
yeah,
think you probably have known it all by using Gemini,
yeah, and
Copilot,
ChatGPT.
which other one, ChatGPT, and all. But
Yeah,
until you get there, you might not know they
yeah,
still have their limitations. So I want to ask
yeah.
now: are there opportunities? Like, is it possible for this our participant, our wonderful guys, that like after these 3 months, they can lay their hands on some entry level roles, and then they can do something tangible with it?
Of course, of course. I think that is without question. Really, content creation is a low barrier role. It's not something
Come on.
like software engineering or medicine or law that you have to study 5 years in school or
Is it
that. I
medicine or
mean,
no?
you go on LinkedIn now, go anywhere, and you will see. I mean, business are popping, the entrepreneurs are starting. Everybody has something. So there is always room for content creation. Like, content creation is everywhere, right? So there is so much. There's so much that you can do as a content creator, and you can even do it for yourself and earn money from social media. And social, you can earn on TikTok, gift on Instagram, on Meta. This is what you can do. And the reason is there are a lot of startups, there are a lot of products that are empowering creators now, like YouTube, Seller, a lot of even MTN, there are a lot of opportunities. People are seeing the reasons why creatives or creators should be valued, and there's just so much opportunities, Yeah, so we should keep on it,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you. Fantastic. So the last question I want to ask you, I want to ask where or what are those platforms you think guys can pick up a remote job, or they can just get opportunities, maybe a freelance job as well. Like even before, because one of the things we are trying to achieve is why they are even in class, they are already getting opportunities as well. So are there platforms that you can actually just, at least they might not get a full grip on it or grasp on it, but then
Yeah.
just mention a few of them and then let's know, so that people will anticipate so much of that as they prepare to enter their classes.
So Actually, there are a lot of platforms. Like I already mentioned, you can get on Slack, a lot of Slack groups. But one thing I want to say is you can get it from talking to your friend. In fact, from deciding to do it on your own, you can earn as a, even though you might not earn immediately, right? But you start building a portfolio. You start building something for yourself. You can tell someone that, oh, I did this, because if you're not a doer, you cannot do well in content creation. Content creation and right, to do stuff. It's not really a theoretical. It's not really a theoretical
Approach of
segment.
learning.
You have to do the work. Yes. So if you start learning content creation now, it's not something that you keep writing. You have to start doing that thing. You have to start creating that content. You're able to tweak, you're able to learn, re-strategize, know what is working, know what is not working. So, like I said, when everybody's starting something, even people who really have businesses for years, everybody wants to go to social media. Everybody wants to be able to meet new customers, build an audience online, because everybody is seeing the money that is online. So everybody wants to be a part of that table, right? So even by deciding to start for yourself, go online, create content for yourself, wherever it is, or help a friend who has it, and create valuable content, you've already started building a portfolio for yourself.
Come on.
It might not earn you $1 million 1 month, right? But you will be able to see the growth. And then you start employing, enrolling or start applying for bigger roles on or Slack, or where you actually get jobs, right? And then you're like, this is what I said. Content creation is a doer, doing role. It's not a just right. So if I show a client or a prospective person, or I even show someone who has a look, if I handle your social media for you, I'm able to get you 1.5 million views a month. Even you as a business owner, even though you're a creator, you bet on me. You're like, you know what? Let me give you a shot. Let me see what you can do, right? So, like I said, do that with yourself or a business. Just pick a thing that you want to work on in the next 3 months. These 3 months are going to, work around content.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You have
Thank you so much. Just in 1 or 2 words, I want to ask: do you think any organization can survive without a content writer?
Without a content writer, actually, no. No, because everything is content. Because even though you don't have a content writer who writes blogs, every content is scripted. Every caption, every script, every hook, every ad, every campaign. There's someone who is writing. There's someone who is writing. The type of emotion.
Exactly.
As me
Someone
as a
is
customer wants
doing some writing
yes,
somewhere.
there's a team who is doing
copy.
that. Exactly. So they might not call them copyers or content, but there is a creative team behind,
Exactly.
yeah. So,
Exactly. Thank you so much, Lovett, for that wonderful section. And I'm sure your guys cannot wait to see you in class. I
can't wait myself. I'm very gonna have
Thank you so much for your time. Don't worry, the next time you are seeing these guys, it will be in your class next week, Monday. We can't wait to have you. All right, guys, I hope you are having a good time on this session. All right, I hope it's been a wonderful time. All right, somebody want to guess? Okay, we have done about 2 courses. Which course do you think is next and that we are going to? Looking at these beautiful and handsome faces on your screen, you are gazing at who is my facilitator, who is my facilitator. For some of us that maybe 1 or 2 of them. Who is your facilitator? Who is your facilitator? All right, let's come up next, a facilitators for video editing. Video editing. All right, I have with me in the studio Farm Market Timileyin. Timileyin, good evening. And I also have with me Isaiah Okumbo. These are 2 wonderful guys that will be taking us through our video editing class. All right, good evening, Timileyin, and good evening, Bob Zaya. That is Isaiah. All right.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yes,
good evening,
Isaiah. We can hear you clearly. Timileyin, hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sure, we can hear you. Clear. All right, guys, welcome. Just like the guys are waiting and then they can't even wait again to hear you speak to them. So just in few moments, maybe I should start from Isaiah. Talk us through what it takes to be a video editor, the opportunities that lies in and the opportunities that lies in it. Then we can now have Atimlenya as well share a few things around that. Thank you.
All right. So glad to be here. It's a wonderful occasion, and I really like to appreciate everyone. And then, firstly, I have to say to all the video editors out there, the intending video editors, get ready to be intrigued. Get ready to be elevated in your thoughts, in your thought pattern. What has to do with video editing is all about your thinking first. You have to start thinking like one. A quick one: when you watch films, when you watch kids, when you watch see anything out there that has to do with video, you need to start thinking about the cuts, about the scenes that you are seeing, the angle, how the shots, and everything that has to do with video editing. It's all about your mindset. You start thinking like a video editor, the videographer. For you to be a good videographer, actually, you need to know what goes on behind the camera, everything that goes on behind the camera. For you to be a good video editor, you
Wow,
need to know how the cameras are set. You need to know how the cameras are positioned. So for you to learn all that, we will teach you a whole lot of things as regards video editing. It's not just about the softwares now, it's about the attitude of a video editor, the way you think, the way a video editor thinks. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Isaiah. Fantastic. And I'm sure, see, I can see the way people are wowing at the comment section. All right, Timleni, I'd like to ask her. I know there are several endless tools that you can use as a video editor, but as a starter, someone that is just maybe like an entry-level person, and what are those tools that you think they can at least, of course, those are things that we are going to be using in class as they prepare ahead of the class. And what are probably the system requirements? What do we expect from them to come with as they come to the class? Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Let's have Timleni talk about that as well, please.
okay, so good everyone from wherever you might be listening to me from. Once again, my name is Marketing Lane, and it's a privilege, and I'm grateful for this platform to come impact you. And like questions rightly went, one other thing one major thing we're concerned about is not just for you to know how to edit. So we want to teach you industry standard, right? So the softwares we're going to be teaching will be basically everything from Adobe, and also following the fourth industrial revolution, like you rightly said while you were on call with the copywriter. We're also going to be introducing CapCut, right? Understanding that video editing has gone past the days of, oh, you have to wait in post-production for some 5 days. There are some edits that you just have to get going on the go edit. So we're going to be merging platforms like this during the session.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Like I like the part that you said that you don't have to wait 5 years before a post-production is out and all of that. So I like the part of cap cutting and all of that. That's fantastic. So I also want to ask, maybe let me ask Isaiah now. Now, do you think these 3 months will be a good time for these guys to hone this skill and then for them to start as an entry level?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be enough for you to learn as an entry level video editor. We're going to take you through the steps to process everything that you need to know through this 3 months. We'll teach you everything you need to know.
Thank you. All right, similarly, I want to ask, what are your expectations from the students? Because I know, and I'm going to ask you as well, Isaiah, maybe after Timleya's answer, what are your expectations from the students, and what do you, so that by the time you start teaching them some of these things, what you expect from them so that will make your work easier, and then at the same time you are sure they are getting those things? Yes, let's have those expectations.
Okay. The expectations basically is number one, your willingness to learn. Can you hear me?
Timlani, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Timilani. We can hear you.
Okay. So, like I rightly said, your willingness to learn, and let me also make you understand that every other courses during this program actually rely on us, right? What is digital marketing without video editing? What is copywriting without a proper video that is bringing the
Oops.
sales, which is their
All
end
right.
goal?
I think I'm having a bit of network issues. Timlani, please, can you confirm you can hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you
hear you.
clearly.
Oh, fantastic. So thank you so much, guys. Like right now at the comment section, I don't know whether you can see what is going on. Guys, I'm very willing to learn this video editing. I just saw someone comment to game me. I don't know where to game me is commenting from actually, but that does not sound like a name from around here. To game me said, I am very willing to learn this now. That shows that guys are really waiting. And trust me, come next week, Monday, everybody will be in their respective classes, and then we can't wait to unleash where from the webs of wisdom from all our facilitators. Thank you so much, guys, for coming down tonight. Thank you to Mileni. Thank you, Bob Zaya, for your time. It's been a wonderful session with you guys. Have a wonderful evening. So I think it's a good time for us to move to the next session of our facilitators that we have in the waiting room. All right, somebody is already guessing that. When will it be my own turn? Product designer. Okay, you are waiting to see product designer. Okay, shortly. All right, next on the track, let's move fast, is the virtual assistant. Virtual assistant, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Cynthia, as she takes over this call. Cynthia, good evening, and how are you today?
Good evening, Timmy. Good evening, everyone. I'm doing well, Timmy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good to have you on this call. And I'm sure these guys are also willing, ready, and can't wait to have you. As a virtual assistant, let me start. What are the opportunities that these guys are open to as a virtual assistant? I am sure you can use yourself as an example. As an executive assistant, as a virtual assistant.
So, yes, as a virtual assistant, I would like to start with a backstory because it takes a want to before you are able to even become one. A few years ago, I was deeply curious about the tech space, not the coding side, but the parts that blend organization, communication, and digital systems. I used to admire professionals, all those tech bros, back then I was working in an IT firm where all the tech bros are always bending their heads and typing and texting. And I always wanted to be as relevant as they were. So fortunately for me, a colleague of mine shared an opportunity with me. And I took the bold step. I enrolled in the program. And in a few months, I became a certified virtual assistant. Since then, I gained experience in supporting business operations, managing client communications, handling scheduling, and email management. Being a virtual assistant, I'm not going to lie, it is very, very relevant, not only in today's world, but also globally. And it is flexible. It's flexible, and we virtual assistants, we add value to an organization. Believe it or not, we are the hinges. We're the how do we put it? This is where you're going to help me, Timmy, because this is when to we are that we just keep business and client. We are the middle.
The middleman now.
Thank you. We are the middleman that, or in our case, ladies, we are the middle women or men that brings together an organization and
Fantastic.
its clients. Yes.
Fantastic.
So
All right.
okay, go ahead.
All right. I know we have two fantastic ladies for this particular cohort that I can even see at the comment section. Somebody saying, see English now. As in, don't worry. I'm sure there's so much more for them to enjoy by the time they get to the class. And they can't wait. They
Yes.
can't wait, right? I know we're supposed to have maybe yourself and Ololade on the call, maybe a talk issue or something.
Yes.
So I want
Mrs.
just
Ololade is currently
okay.
unavoidably absent, so I will be covering for her. You all will meet the beautiful Mrs. Ololade.
Okay.
So just before you continue, Timmy, I'm truly excited to meet all of you and to be in this amazing cohort. And I am looking forward to walking with you through the classes, sharing everything that we have learned, because now I'm going to speak on behalf of my colleague. We are going to hand in hand share everything that we have learned over the years, and we're going to see you all grow into digital professionals. Over the next few months, you're going to gain real world skills. You're going to build confidence, and this is going to launch you into your career, into the digital workspace. So very, very briefly, I'm just going to do like a rough crash course on what exactly a virtual assistant is, or VA for short. A virtual assistant is a professional administrative or tech or creative support system to a business. And we work exclusively remotely. There are some companies that would want us to do hybrid work, but exclusively virtual assistant, in the sense virtual is a remote job. It is flexible. Please know that our niche, our career path is in high demand, and then the path to becoming a virtual assistant starts right here. Like I said in my backstory, a colleague of mine, he just randomly said, "Oh, Cynthia, are you interested in this opportunity? They're going to train you for," in our case, it was 8 weeks. And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I jumped up on it, and here I am 4 years down the line.
Wow.
Yeah. So part of what you will be learning, you would learn how to sharpen your soft skills, because amazingly, being a virtual assistant doesn't really take you so much. It takes a lot, but not so much. We are going to help sharpen your soft skills, your time management, and you get hands-on experience on how to handle tools like Google Drive. I know many of you have Google, many of you have emails, and I can say it with confidence, with a lot of, let's say 70% confidence that not all of you check your emails as often as you are supposed to. But with me and my colleague, we're going to train you on how to maximize your Google Drive, your Gmails. Yes, Timmy, you were saying something?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, I can even see at the comment section, someone is already saying that how I wish I picked virtual assistant, but I'm so sorry for the person mistake already. So I was going to ask you a question to say that what are the tools, and that should be the final question because of other tracks that we still have. So what are the tools that your guys are, like some of the tools that we're going to be using, and then with these tools you can be sure that people are good to go. At least just mention a few, at least for want of time. I know we have a lot of them.
Honestly, there is a lot, and it varies per your niche. We use, for example, for those that will venture into being personal assistants, there is the Gmail, Google Workspace. Like I am proficient in that. I still struggle in Microsoft. I'm not ashamed to admit that, but I am proficient in Google. So one of the tools is your Gmail for email scheduling, for email management. There is also Trello. Trello helps you with your task management. ClickUp is also a task management tool for email communication. I already mentioned Gmail. There is Slack for team communication. Zoom meetings, for meetings, there is Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams for those people that don't use Google.
I know you. There are quite a lot. Just to save some time, let these guys anticipate some of these remaining things, and then let them wait. Like, I can see so many comments at the comment section already. Like, people can't wait to have yourself and Ololade in the class. And so do we.
All right.
Thank
So
you
to
so much
summarize it,
for
yeah,
your
you
time.
need a
Yes,
laptop
please.
as a virtual assistant. Please don't think you can use your phone if there's any important. In fact, the number one tool I should have mentioned is a working laptop. Please, the phone is very, very handy. The phone is for impromptu, anything that needs your attention impromptly and you don't have access to your laptop. I believe the one tool I will talk about right now, if you were to ask me as a virtual assistant, is your laptop. So for those that don't have laptops, I would really advise you to please invest in a laptop. A phone is handy, but it is only handy when you are not readily at your system. So if there's one tool, it's your
Thank
laptop.
you so much. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for that wonderful time. It's been a wonderful one. And come on, I can see guys giving you. Please, can we all give Cynthia flowers that she deserves at the comment section already?
Oh,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. I
Thank
look
you so
forward to
much.
seeing and meeting all
Yes,
of
thank you.
you.
Look forward to seeing you in class on Monday. Have a wonderful time tonight. All right. Yes, guys, I hope we are having a good time tonight. I hope. Somebody want to guess the next set of facilitators we are bringing up now? Guys, okay, somebody saying graphics design. Oh, are you ready to design something? Oh, I can see that beautiful flowers for Cynthia already. Come on, come on, come on. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. All right. Let's move on very quickly to the next set of facilitators that we're going to be having. Listen, you don't want to miss this set of guys. And sorry, if this is not your track, you probably will have to wait for your own session so that you can enjoy directly from your track. Let's welcome the product management facilitators. Now, with me on this call in the studio tonight, I have Adeleke Fashakin. Adeleke, good evening, and how are you today? Okay, I have three wonderful guys for product management. Let me just mention them one after the other before I allow them. Okay, just a moment, okay. All right, I have three wonderful guys for product management. I have Adeleke Fashakin, I have Olabisi Babayemi, and I have Chisu Babila. All right. Fantastic, guys. You don't want to miss out on any one of these sessions. And I don't know whether I should do this casting, but maybe along the line I will do this casting already. All right, Adeleke, how are you today?
I'm very fine, very fine. Nice to be here with you.
So good to have you here. And I can see at the comment section, guys are already throwing you guys flowers already. All right, BC, say hi to everyone in the house as well. BC, are you there?
Sorry, I didn't. I need to mute myself. All right.
Yes, I can hear you now, BC. I said,
Yeah.
just say hi to everyone, guys.
All right. Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Please go ahead.
Okay. All right. My name is BC Babayemi, and I'm one of the instructors for this course. And I'm working alongside Leke and Bamila. So I'm excited to connect with everyone, and I look forward to having an amazing section together. But also, I would like
We're
to also thank
excited to see you as well. We're
I
excited
also
to
like
see you
saying
as well.
something that you're in the best track. Forget what software engineer, virtual assistants, product designer, they still work on the house. Okay, they listen to
Come on.
us.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's not start this banter already.
Okay. Over
Let's
to you,
probably like
Leke.
this to say hi and okay, for product designer guys or product management guys, welcome with me the latest married man, right? Let me say this because it's something to proud about. All right, your facilitator just you can show us that hand. Let's see that something is in that hand, and I don't know whether you are still out or you are inside, or maybe just quickly take a sip out to see what is going out. Oh my God! You're welcome. You're welcome. This is Babila. Let's have you and let your guys hear you.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm so happy forward to everyone. Time I promise. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Now, just a quick one. Adeleke, I want to ask. These guys are already out, like they can't wait. Like, what are those opportunities? What are those things that you guys have in stock for them already? Let's have it unleashed in less time, and then we can ask a few questions from the other guys.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, TJ. So yeah, if you're on the call, Like my colleague said earlier on, you're on the best track. And I will say it for a reason. You're on this phone on YouTube, right? You're watching us. YouTube was not like this some 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Someone realized that some people needed this. They need to be able to go live on YouTube. You need to be able to make comments. You need to be able to write your comments and get it synced. So, product manager is that person that stays in the middle of everybody in tech. Someone in the last set defined it this way. The person said, um, the person said something like, a product manager is someone that carries users on their head. So that's what you do. You are between the users, the developer, the marketer, and even the UI UX person. So you are at the center of any product you see out there. So you're looking at WhatsApp make updates, that's a product manager working. You're looking at Twitter
Exactly.
make updates, that's a product manager working. You're looking at your Microsoft Word, that's a product manager. A developer can code, a UI UX person can design, but the person that thinks about what they will do and guides them through the process of delivery is the product manager.
Hmm.
Thank you.
So I like to ask, just Bamila, what is the difference between a product manager and maybe a product designer? I know there is another track. Well, I know it's not a banter, it's not. But what is a thin line, or is there any thin line between a product designer and a product manager?
Okay.
Just Bamila, are you there? Okay, for want of audio. Okay, maybe Olabisi can assist in answering that question. BC, are you
All
there?
right. Yes,
Yes.
I'm here. All right. For a product manager, right? A product manager is a profession, like a professional role that oversees a product life cycle, like a product life cycle, entire cycle, ensuring that it meets customer needs and also contribute to the company overall success. That's a product manager. So it's a role, it's a professional role that oversees the life cycle of a product, right from ideation to launch, even after launching the product. So for product designer, they're responsible for the UI UX products. So all those websites you are seeing, both UI and UX, it's the product designer that are responsible for all of those things. Do you
All
understand?
right. Thank you. All right. Adeleke, I want to ask, what are the opportunities that guys can benefit from this training? And as a matter of fact, is it possible for someone to go through this training in these 3 months and then he can start as an entry level product manager? Or what are those opportunities that you, at least from your own experience, where have you found yourself? How did you get there? Just let these guys know that this is what is stopping.
All right. Okay. The first thing I'll just tell everybody is just that first of all, you have to make a decision, right? Right from now, what exactly do you want to achieve? Are you really, really into this whole thing? You need to set a deadline for yourself. Like my own experience before becoming a PM, I used to work in the finance sector and I made the decision that I want to work as a product manager. And it's been an amazing experience for me, right? So 3 months, 1 year, depending on your commitments, right? You can achieve anything if you are committed. Like if you are really ready, you can. It is possible. So it's a very, very great role and just take up the opportunity and start telling your stories on social media. Because for you to get a role, social media too is also another thing that you need to consider. Like just start telling your story so that people will know how the whole experience is for you. Do you understand? So that by the time you are done, it will be very hard for you to get probably an internship role. Whatever you learn, just tell a story. Just come up with something on all the social media. But I'll just advise that you just focus on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my go-to, application.
All
Yeah.
right. There's something I heard that you mentioned that anything or any step, any progress you are making. Now, just you need to talk about it so that you can reinforce that learning process. That's fantastic. All right, Adeleke, I want to ask. Adeleke, are you there with me? All right, so I want to ask, what are the opportunities that is out there for people to grab, and then how can people become an entry level product manager even after Digital SkillUp Africa? And have you had maybe in previous training, have you had maybe some of your past students, how did they do it? And then with your guidance, of course, or with the guidance of facilitators, how did they achieve those what's called now, those heights?
All right, thank you. For the sake of echo, maybe everyone else can mute because it's always like that on YouTube. All right, so if I may say, one of the ways we take our classes is that from the beginning, you would pick your product idea before you even start. So that means for every lesson we teach you is not a note, it's practical. You have to use that lesson and use it on your product. So that means at the end of the cohort, you should have a portfolio ready to apply for any entry level job. And I can say that one of the things you also get access to, depending on your performance throughout the class, is mentorship. Personally, I can say I have close to 2, 3 people under me, which after that cohort, and one of them has gone ahead to win a tech hackathon. She was the product manager on the team, and they won the hackathon together. And I have a lot of people who have called me. I've helped through interview process when they got internship lessons. Another thing is that it's an extroverted world. So if you use your LinkedIn very well, based on your teaching and how you get it and you impact it on your product. For instance, if you learn about product marketing today, you're not going to write a note or whatever. Use that product marketing to create a marketing campaign for your products. And so that's what you talk about outside. By the time you have that across all your lectures in the entire cohort, you will realize that you have a good portfolio. And I can tell you that there are a lot of jobs out there. If you don't believe me, go on LinkedIn right now, try product manager under jobs and see what you find. But you just need to have the right skill. It's going to be a lot to learn. It's going to be hard, but you're going to learn and you will deliver on it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adeleke. And maybe so that some of our guys will hear what he said, maybe he didn't get to understand. I said the last cohort, that's one of the trainings we had in the past. Students started afresh, and after that training, with the guidance of the facilitator, he became an entry-level project manager and then also won an hackathon. That's fantastic. That's amazing. That shows that these guys are in for something very great. And then, of course, they can't wait to see you guys, and then they can't wait. So I'd like to ask, Just Bamila is back. Just Bamila, are you here?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, good. So I'd like to know, what are the tools or what are those things that you expect also from these guys as they come to the class so that they can also be good learners as you are trying to impact or give back to them as well?
All right. So I think the first on the list, please come with your laptop. It's very important. It's very, very important because there's.
So that means, are you saying that somebody cannot come to a product management class with a phone?
You can't come to at least any of the three of us class with a phone. We need you with your laptop. Yes, I mean we are doing hands on the job, like
hands on. Thank you.
Yeah,
I like that.
So you can't come and just be wasting time. You have to come and do the job because we would actually want to see what you're doing. So if you don't have a laptop, go and find one. God will provide. So I think that's the most important thing that you need to be in our class.
All right. Thank you so much for that. So now he said, well, there are no two ways about it. You have to get one. Don't think or don't say that maybe you want to improvise, maybe by using your phone. Well, guys, I know we might not have a lot tonight. On Monday, these guys cannot wait to have us start this class. And maybe for sake of time, and so that we can have some other facilitators, maybe I should just have us maybe one word each, and then we can just let me start from Olabisi, the woman amidst the gentlemen.
Like, if I can become a product manager, anyone could. So
My God, I like that. Fantastic. Yes, Adeleke, what would you have said to your guys as the recruitment?
Now, we always say anybody can do tech. If you're a product manager, you're doing more than tech. You're combining a lot, and you're the solution to a big problem. So get ready.
Wow. Get ready, guys. Can somebody help me put at the comment section, get ready, guys? All right, let's have this Babila.
All right, so let me be funny. So they've started serious. For me, Product management can be your escape from SAPA. I mean,
It can be your escape for Shakma. All right. Right, thank you so much, guys. It's been a wonderful time with our wonderful product management facilitators. Let's go quickly. Thank you so much, guys. Your guys or your students cannot wait to see you on Monday as they come on board for this session. All right. Now let's move to the next, onto 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 the next. Which is coming next? Which is coming next? Somebody is still typing an escape route for SAPA. Yes, if you get wisdom, just grab it like that. All right. Let's go to the next. The next set of guys I'm bringing about are our graphics design facilitators. Graphics design facilitators. Wonderful, two young, wonderful men are already waiting and can't wait to start dropping some serious stuffs for us. Welcome with me on this call, Adedayo. Adedayo, good evening, and how are you today? Oh, is your mic is muted. Please, your mic is muted. I still cannot hear you. Okay, he's not talking at the moment. No, not that I see you are talking, but we can't hear you. All right. I think let's clarify that. We can just go on quick break, and then when we come back, we have Adedayo and Emmanuel for our graphics design facilitators. Let's go on short break.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
All right, welcome back, everyone. All right, somebody's even saying, Mr. Adedayo, you're welcome. All right, Adedayo, are you there? Can you hear me clearly? Adedayo, are you there now? Can you hear me? Something must be wrong with Dayo's network. I literally can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. What's causing this? Okay. Okay. So guys, we're sorry. I think we're having some bit of technical issues with the graphics guys. So let's bring it down a little, and then let's go to the next set of facilitators. We are coming back to them. Hopefully, we will have resolved whatever issue that looks like. All right, very quickly, let's welcome the project managers in the house. Project managers. All right, I have 2 wonderful guys here. I have a wonderful man and a very fantastic woman who is going to be in charge of our products or project, permit me. I beg your pardon, project management. Project management. Kingsley, are you there? Welcome with me, Kingsley Adiole. Kingsley, are you there? And then we also have Nancy. Baba Hali. Nancy, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Good evening, everyone. Good to
Oh,
be here.
Kingsley, good evening. How are you today?
I'm doing good. And you?
All right. Nancy, good to see you. How are you today? Oh, I can see you are talking, but your mic is
Oh, sorry.
muted.
Sorry. I'm trying to quickly set up.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, that's
Give me a
fine.
minute.
All right, good evening, Nancy. How are you today?
I'm well,
All right.
thank you. How are you?
I'm good, good,
Sorry.
good, good. All right. Our participants are waiting to hear from you guys. They can't wait to see what you guys are stuffs you guys are made of and then ready to share with them in class. I'd like to ask Kingsley very quickly as you introduce yourself. Can you just tell us what are the expectations? What do you think that these students are waiting to get from you and your other colleague as we go into the class maybe from next week, Monday?
Yeah, well, thank you, TD. I'm really glad to be here. It's going to be a very exciting class, I promise. We don't talk really so much about project management because everything we do in life is about managing projects. So, in a nutshell, there's a whole lot to learn. Okay. We need to learn how to carry out proper feasibility studies, especially when you're choosing a particular project to handle. Projects, when we talk about projects, a lot of people believe it must be big, it must be something huge, but they do also forget that there's a time for a humble beginning as well. So everything about project management, think about it like a house where you plan, you manage resources, you have a timeline, and then you need a team to walk through that particular project. And not forgetting, you also need a budget. So all these things we need to put together. And a lot of people have been involved in several projects. So sometimes it's not new, but implementation and how you manage these processes are really very important and very key to whatever we're going to do. So it's going to be a ride for all the participants, I promise. And my co-facilitator, Nancy, would also corroborate to that particular aspect.
All right, Nancy, let's hear from you as well. Seeing that Casey has already, of course, brought you into this.
I'm sorry. I had to switch to a bigger screen. So hi everybody. My name is Nancy, as Mr. Temi has already stated. I'm a project manager as well alongside Mr. Kingsley. I am super excited to be here once more. The last cohort was amazing. I had the most best of fun doing this and meeting amazing people that are now my friends and my colleagues. So I'm super excited to be here. It's not just going to be all about learning about project management, which is our main focus, but it's also going to be learning how to network, how to manage relationships, how to build yourself, how to get your dreams one step by a day or a time. It's just about just enjoying what you have found passion in for now.
Thank you. Thank
For
you so
now.
much, Nancy. Kingsley just mentioned something, just like you also said, like he just quickly, in less than 1 minute, run us through the uh, entire project phase from ideation to implementation. Fantastic. And by the time you start opening up this one after the other, I'm sure Nancy also mentioned that people who are coming in now, you are prospects, but by the time you are done with this training, you become colleagues. I like that. Yeah, maybe you didn't get that when she said, I said people who were in the last cohort of the class she had are now colleagues. Fantastic. So that means I want to ask you, you are saying that in like 3 months, these guys can actually also fit into at least an entry role for project management. Let me ask Kingsley.
Yeah, like I do say it most times, and you can corroborate that as well. We had from the last cohort, a lot of people we are mentoring. We have a lot of participants who are now working in not just managerial positions. We have those who did intern with some of, like myself, and we did put them through a whole lot. So it's going to be very interesting because we are going to be breaking down bit by bit, segment by segment. We're going to be working with teams. Everybody is going to participate. Everybody's going to work on something. There will be there's not going to be a dull moment being into the project management track. So it's really going to be a very exciting moment. And I hope we can work together and work through this as a group. So it's going to be participatory, interactive, and fun as well.
Thank you so much, Kingsley. And like I heard you said when you talked earlier, you said you don't talk too much, you act. That's fantastic. All right, now, Nancy, I'd like to ask.
We do.
Part of what you expect that your guys come with when they are coming to class, what are those tools or what are those things you expect that if they want to enjoy this class and then they don't want to miss out in this class, what are those things in a very, very maybe limited time? Just quickly run us through so that your guys are already watching and then they can't wait to have or enter the class.
Okay, so I would advise you to have your enthusiasm with us in the class because, like, it's if you're not enjoying the class, you will not really want to learn much. And I want everybody to always come with an open mind, right? That you're learning something that is not only going to put food in, your tables, it's also going to help you grow. It's also going to nurture your being. It's also going to give you purpose in this life, right? So I need you to come with enthusiasm. I need you to come ready with your notepads. Of course, it's advisable. Everybody has been saying you should get a PC. We would really love it if you can afford a PC, but we understand not everybody's hands are equal, right? So just be enthused because in the last cohort, we had somebody who she wasn't using a PC, but she had a notepad. Mr. Kingsley can attest to that. And she did almost all her projects in a notepad. It was really something beautiful to see. So come with that, come with your enthusiasm, come with your notepad, come with your PCs, because there are some of the softwares you need, which is Jira, we need Teams, we need you also need your Excel, you need your Word. You understand? We just need you to just come prepared pronto. And I promise you, from my end and Mr. Kingsley's end, we'll do our best to just be your friends.
I trust you guys as always. I trust you guys as always.
Yes.
Can we have okay? I'm already seeing someone saying 100. Let's have our facilitators, their flowers as they take their bow tonight. Don't worry. On Monday, when they shall be having their first class with you, you can't wait to have them. I am sure they cannot also wait to have you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming around tonight. I know we are in for something very, very, very great. Thank you, Kingsley. Thank you, Nancy. Have a wonderful evening.
It's been a pleasure.
Guys, who is enjoying this session
Thank you, guys.
tonight? Maybe because you have not mentioned your own facilitator, you are thinking, I'm not enjoying it yet until you have a facilitator. All right. Do we have the graphics guy ready now so that we can push in very fast? All right. Fantastic. All right. Adedayo, how are you?
Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Very well. Thank you. All right.
Good evening. How's your day going today, sir?
All right. So, how are you today?
Very fine. Very fine.
Very fine. All right. So, very quickly, I'd like to just share with we have quite a number of guys on this call who are anticipating or who are waiting to become prospects of graphics designers. Like they can't wait and they want to see you. I know we have two wonderful guys, but at least we have someone to represent or to, of course, to speak to them about what graphics design entails. What are those things they need to know? What are those things they need to come to class when they are coming with? And then what do you have for these guys? Let's have you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Yeah, graphic design majorly is all about solving problems. Yeah, solving problems, visual communications, going out every single day. Immediately you step out of your house, seeing billboards by the roadside, seeing design on t-shirts, seeing some ads that catch your fancy is all from graphic design. And let's go further. This DSA also, some of the designs came out from, yeah, some of the designs were done to bring
As a
people
result of
in
graphics design,
as
come
a
on.
result of graphic design. So graphic design is like majorly the visual communication of solving problems and
Mm.
bringing people to understand things, and majorly storytelling, because storytelling is one thing that is needed in this century now, in this century that we are now. So majorly graphic design is one thing that you will
I also believe that graphic
a
designer
class
don't
that
talk too
you
much.
want to be, and just come with a ready art,
Mhm.
come with your laptop, and you're good to go.
I believe that
And
graphic designer don't
at the
talk
end
too
of the
much.
day,
They
you will
show.
see that yes, the 3 months is worth it.
All right. So, Dayo, can you hear me? I also believe that graphic designers don't talk too much. They act by
We
what
don't
they visualize. But
we there is no time for talking too much. We act more. We do the action more with our
with,
hands and our
with your
brain.
hands and with your brain. Come on. So you are saying to these guys now that everybody should be ready, and then as much as you can't wait to have them in class. All right. So I want
Yes.
to ask, are we going hands-on from day one of our lectures? Are we having some tools that we're going to be using and all of that?
So from the start, we are going to first teach them into the theory of graphic design, the way we use colors, the way we use shapes, the way we combine all those things together. Or majorly, first class will be about theory before we now move into the practical sessions, when we can now start designing logos for art, go into using Photoshop. We look into a little bit of Illustrator. We also look into Corel Draw a bit to understand how to use shape tools and all those things. And also, we also look into documents, because we also most of the documents in complaints comes from a graphic designer also. So we have
I
to
agree
teach
with
them how
you.
to brand their documents into branding and all those stuff.
I agree with you. Thank you so much for your time. All right. I know, guys, you can't wait. You can't. I can see a lot of I can't wait. I can't wait already. Thank you so much, Adedayo, for your time tonight. Monday, guys, cannot wait to have you in class. Let's move on to the next session. Thank you so much, Dayo. And then, of course, the next facilitator, I know you would have also loved to be here, but maybe one thing or the other. Let's go on the short break, and then when we come back from that short break, we'll continue with the last set of facilitators that we have. Enjoy. Please don't go.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
All right. All right. Welcome back. All right. I have no, I don't want you to put it up yet on the well. They are here already. Fantastic. Well, the next set of guys we want to have here on board are our product designers. But just before I bring up these wonderful ladies who have done extremely well for themselves and in the industry, please, the attendance link has been posted. The attendance link has been posted and is pinned both at the description and of course also at the comment section. So please, you might want to pick up the attendance link right away, and then you want to fill your attendance. All right, let's go. Since we can't wait, we have a beautiful face already up. Welcome with me tonight, one of our product design facilitator. I have Folashade Adeola Debite. Folashade, how are you today? Hi, good
Hello,
evening.
TB. Hi,
How are
I'm
you today?
fine,
All
thank
right. I
you.
also have Esther Ajayi. Is Esther Ajayi also with me in the studio? I also have Shekemi, who is also. We have three wonderful ladies who are going to be taking us in product design. Yes, Olua Shekemi, how are you today? Your mic
I'm
is
very fine,
muted.
thank you.
All right,
Yes.
thank you. Yes. All right, thank you. How are you doing today? So, like I've been saying all day long, product design, product design. When are we going to have them? Finally, somebody already commented, finally, product design. All right, so since they have you already, let's have you guys. Folashade, over to you. Why are you here? What did these guys stand to gain from you guys? Let's have you. Let's hear you, Folashade.
Okay, hello, everybody. I'm really excited to be here. And I know she came here as well, and same as Esther. They're excited to be here. And we're also excited that we're doing this. We were the facilitators for the last Ladies in Tech. So, in case you might have seen us around one time or the other. But I am so excited because these two people that I have worked with, we are working again, and we have a lot for you guys, for everyone that has chosen the product design track, right? We're going. There's a lot that we're going to cover, and we understand that you're beginners, and we understand that you might not understand what it takes to be a product designer, and all this is what we are going to be teaching you. What is product design? Who is a product designer? What skill do you need to build as a product designer? We'll talk about design thinking. We'll talk about wireframing. I know some of you might have heard, maybe based on research, you might have heard about Figma. I will teach you how to use Figma, how to do your style guide. I know some of you might have wondered that maybe you've seen a website, a beautiful website that you love, but so it was a product designer that designed YouTube. It was a product designer that designed Instagram, WhatsApp. So imagine that you're part of somebody, something that of people that make impact in whatever thing they are doing, that in their product or whatever they are doing. So our focus, like I said, will be on you understanding the basics of product design, your design thinking, prepare you for the
Thank
future,
you so
prepare you when
much.
you finally get a job. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for Lashade for that. Shikemi, I want to ask. Just like guys are waiting, like they, in fact, some of them are already saying, when are we going to our individual tracks? And there's something I noticed you guys did interestingly. That last call that we had, there was a challenge. So I want to ask. So are you saying it's possible, like in 3 months, for someone to start as a novice and then is able to earn a skill and then at least fit for an entry level role in product design? So I want to know, what is your take about that, Shikem?
Okay. Hi everyone. Yes, in answering your question, yes, they can be up to the point where they can start applying for jobs, but it's not that straightforward. Definitely you'll learn, and thankfully the what we have prepared for you guys is what you'll be learning and practicing. So it's not just theory, there'll also be the practical session. And after practicing, we'll have you build some form, like, okay, this is how you build your portfolio, this is how you put yourself out there, this is how you talk to potential clients, get jobs, and this is even how you like learn things you can learn. Definitely over the course of time you explore different fields, different industries, to know that okay, I can be a product designer for games, can be a product designer for messaging or for fintech, different industries. So from there is now where like it's easier to get a job. So 3 months is very possible if you put in the hard work, but then after learning in 3 months, it's advised to still practice, build your portfolio, which is work on dummy projects or work on different projects, either paid or free, and then definitely be able to get an entry level job.
All right, thank you so much, Shikemi. So one thing I clearly heard you say is that as much as the 3 months is good for them to start learning, it will not be the end of learning for them. Thank you. So
Yes,
guys, you
exactly.
have heard that. You have heard that. That please, even if you have the 3 months for you to enjoy yourself, it is not the end of it. All right. So I want to ask, Folashade, is it possible for someone to start this track just as they are starting right now, and then they are able to start a project, and then they also get it to a point where they can say they have done well for themselves as a product designer?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, it's possible, because during the last when we had the last boot camp, we had something we called a project. So we like divided
Challenge.
yeah, like a challenge basically. So we divided like the cohorts into three groups, where each no, more than three groups basically, where each of them had to come up with project, and it built amazing stuff. So it's actually possible.
Fantastic.
And some of them, I currently review somebody's portfolio, and I saw the project on that person's portfolio, and even the person is actually interning already. So it's actually possible for you to build something even after this bootcamp. It's possible, really. Anything is possible, as far as you, like Shikemi said, put your mind to it. Thank you.
So there's something that if you are guys, if you are paying attention, there's something that I've been hearing from our facilitators. Now, beyond you learning from them, there's this possibility that when you show an extraordinary care and attention to this thing, you can position yourself to even be mentored by them, and then you can even get an internship role with them. You know, I've had like 2 or 3 of them mention that consistently. So what I'm trying to say here is, you need to bring in your best, your A game in this. You need to put in your best to this, and that maybe you are given assignment, you are asked to come to class. I don't say until you will go and watch the replay class and all of that. So you want to bring in, you want to do your best to ensure that you are getting everything live and direct. Finally, for I'm going to ask both of you, and then before I let you guys go. Now, what are the opportunities that these guys stand to gain? Like, can they also get a place to work or intern after this training? Is it possible that they are positioned for entry level? And then what would be your words of encouragement for them as well? Let's start with Shikemi, then we'll now have Lashade, and then we can move to the next set of guys.
All right. So, as earlier stated and as emphasized, if you're ready to put in the work, you definitely have no limits. So, my only advice would be open-minded, be proactive, be ready to go beyond what we're even teaching in class, do your personal research. If you have to watch extra YouTube videos or come into our DMs and ask, okay, can you explain this concept or this assignment you gave us? I would like to do this. I tried this. And we're very much happy to attend to each and every one of you. So, yes, if you do put in the work at the end of this 3-month cohorts, I mean, there's literally no limits. Do all it needs to be done, put yourself out there, and then get the jobs, and things will work out for you. And even if you don't get employed, there's still like freelancing and working with clients.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Kemi, for that. Falashade, let's have you, and then we can move to the next.
Okay, so not to repeat what Shikemi has said, but I will still make emphasis anyway, is be open-minded. There's this thing that the people tend to say, they get to say that tech is difficult. And I used to tell people that if a business administrator or a business administration student can actually become a product designer, then there's no limit to what you can achieve. Yes, you can actually become it. Just put your mind to it. You can achieve anything once you set your mind to it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. Like,
come on,
let's do this.
I like that. Now, this is like the third facilitator that is saying that if they can be, then you too can be. So you can tell yourself confidently that you can be that thing. All right, thank you so much, Kemi. Thank you so much for Lashade. You guys cannot wait to see you.
Bye, everyone.
In class on
See you in
Monday.
class.
Bye for now. See you
Bye.
in class on Monday. All right, thank you guys. All right, I hope we are having a good time already. All right, so please, again, I repeat, the link to the attendance has been posted. While some persons are saying it's not working, some persons are saying the attendance is done and submitted. So you might want to check your network to be sure you are in a good place for you to sign the attendance. The attendance link is working well and is working fine, because we have quite a number of people who have filled and submitted the attendance. All right, let's move very, very, very quickly to one interesting part of tracks that you don't want to miss. And can someone guess what that track is? I will wait until I see a comment that looks like it at the comment section before I bring up the facilitators. All right, I'm waiting. Who do you think this is going to be? Who do you think this is going to be? Who do you think this is going to be? Okay, somebody say data analysis. Somebody say software development. Okay. Somebody say data, cyber security. Okay. Data, AIML. Okay, since I see AIML. All right, please welcome with me tonight as we have our facilitators for artificial intelligence and, of course, machine learning. And we have a three wonderful set of guys who are going to be taking us through this session. And we have Oluwole Olajide. Oluwole Olajide, are you there? Good evening.
Yeah, TD, I'm here. Good evening. It's good
All right.
to have me back here. Thank you so much.
Okay, we also have, they are already, okay, so we also have Isaac Oyekole, and then we have the third person as well. All right, Oluwole, can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, TD.
All right,
I hear
good
you loud
evening.
and
How are
clear.
you doing today? So good to have you
Yeah, I'm
here
good.
again.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good to be back.
Yes. All right,
Yeah.
so much has been said about some other courses, but people are saying, where is our AI facilitator? And now you guys are here, so they want to hear from you. What do you have for these guys tonight? And then I think I'll just allow you talk, and then we allow Isaac also do one or two talk, and then guys can anticipate their classes on Monday.
All right, fantastic. Thank you again, Dario, for having us here. I think during the generative AI course, the session we had, I think we had a bit of the iceberg of what you are going to be facing in class. And I think one of the things I tell people about AI ML is that we are providing real world solutions. That's what we do. We provide real world solutions. And someone once said that data is the new oil. And like I said the last time, data is the new oil. And a lot of data has been gathered that needs to be used to what? To produce viable and reusable products. And that's why we are having the AI ML classes. So as for what you are going to be learning in the class, it's as simple as everybody has said this evening. It's hands-on, but before we go into the hands-on, we have a bit of lectures and we have our hands-on. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be teaching you how to create real-life models. How do you make real-life models that solves particular problems such as health problems such as financial problems. So that's what we're going to be looking at, the basis of machine learning, the basis of AI itself, what tools are actually necessary to be used to actually carry out and create models that can solve real life problems. So we'll move from overview into our introduction to those to the basis of AI, then into Python environment, knowing the basis of Python environment, talking about things like pandas, data frames. How do you source data and data acquisition? Talking about future selection or future engineering. Talking about things like data splitting. How do you know when to split the data into 70-30, or how do you split the data from validation, test and training, or test and training? So are you using stratified sampling method or whatever method you need to use? Then we go into feature engineering, whereby we talk of things like scaling. Then we also do a bit of data exploratory data analysis. I know that's one of the
EDA.
when you talk of people EDA exactly for data analysis people, we do that a bit of that also. Then we talk about model selection. Why do you select a model? Are you working on a regression model? Are you working on a classification model? Are you working on a prediction model? We also talk about things like that, and everything we talk about before the end of the week, we practicalize it. And one of the greatest things why I want us to be very, very active in the class is that for everyone, because I hear people asking who will get a job later and things like that. One of the things we are bringing in is that as we are working and learning, we'll be creating portfolios for everyone. So you'll be working with portfolios, we're creating portfolios. We'll be working on repositories like Cargo, and working on GitHub. So you have your portfolio. So when somebody asks you, what have you done? You can actually
We're
display that.
able
I
to
think
show it.
exactly, you're able to show what you've done.
Thank you
I've been
so
able to
much.
create this model to do this. Then at the end of the day,
Wow.
also we will also be deploying a bit of AI, just a little AI model, the Flask model. I think I'll hand over to Isaac so that I don't.
All right. So thank you so much for that. I want to also ask Isaac. Now, so you are saying that all of this that you have mentioned is possible in this 3 months. So you are saying that training and testing of models, building of models, and all of this is what these guys will be able to do by themselves using different, maybe I know I've had quite a number of different models in the AI and ML. All of those things they will be able to deploy, do, and then of course use. Isaac, are you saying that? I need you to just say something to your students here.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Mr. Lodide gave a very wonderful introduction because to answer your question, 3 months is good enough to give you heads up, to give you a start, to give you a foundation, to give you a base. You can't get everything 100% as a whole at once. So, but
Of
once your
course, of
foundation
course.
is solid, yeah, but once your foundation is solid, you are good to go. And one thing I say about people who are willing to come into tech or AI or whatever is that once you are determined and you're ready to put in so much time into it, you are going to achieve whatever field you are going to be great in, whatever field of tech you go into. So I would say be dedicated, get the right tools ready for your classes, and come prepared. And the 3 months is a very long time. Your foundation will be very
Wow.
solidified in class. And after the 3 months, I can't wait to see our students do wonderful.
Come
Yeah.
on, I like that, and that's a good anticipation. Like I can't wait to see the wonders you guys. So I can see quite a number of people are already putting so many things on the comment section about AI that they can't wait, they can't wait, they can't wait. All right, now that you have heard from our facilitators themselves, guys, Monday is going to be your first class. You don't want to miss out from start to finish. Please do everything you need to do. All right. Because of our time, I know I have quite a number of questions, but just because of our time, I know that one of the things that this guy cannot do without is a laptop. Am I correct? Mr. Oluwole, am I correct? A
Yes, you are
PC.
very correct.
All right.
You are
So
very
please,
correct.
guys, you are
Very
hearing
correct.
again. You need your laptop for you to do well in this class. All right. Thank you so much. So that we can also still accommodate quite some of our other facilitators. We want to appreciate you guys for coming tonight. And I need you guys the comment section to give it up for our facilitators. Please give it up. Yes, take your flowers. Somebody say take your flowers. You deserve it. Like,
All right.
wow, I
Thank you.
like that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
We can't wait to see you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right. Um, are we getting some value from this session tonight? I like that somebody's already giving. All right, let me see some fantastic emojis at the comment section. Let me see. We have about just 3 more courses to go, tracks to go, and then if somebody is saying that, where is my own track? Where is my own track? Where will I have? How many tracks do we have to go? Yeah, let me see if we have not uh, shown or review your own facilitator. Let's see your comment at the comment section. Let's see if you have not seen your facilitator. Say, I'm waiting to see my own facilitator. Let's see. All right. Somebody say data analysis. I've not seen them. Software development. All right. Let's move on to the next set of facilitators we have in the building. We have wonderful guys who are in charge of ensuring that we are our gadgets, our what do we call it now? Our devices, our files, and everything is guarded against theft. I mean cyber theft. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome me with me rather as I bring aboard our cyber security facilitators. Hi, Peace, are you there? Do I have Peace in the studio? Peace, and of course, I also have Emmanuel. Peace, are you there tonight? Emmanuel, are you there?
Hi, TD. Good evening. Can you hear
Yeah,
me, please?
Emmanuel, good evening. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. I'm happy
Oh,
to be
so good
here.
to see you. Peace, how are you today? Good evening.
Oh,
All right. I hope, I believe that she will be joining us shortly as well.
yeah.
All right, so Emmanuel, just like we have heard that people cannot wait to have a cyber security, like people have been talking about cyber security. What does cyber security experts do? What do they do? Like, and then what are you guys going to do for Digital SkillUp Africa? Let's hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, TD, for having me here tonight. Good evening, everybody from whichever part of the world you are joining from. Cybersecurity is very simple. You secure the internet, right? That's just the best way to put it, right? We need people to make sure the internet is in check, and basically that's what we do in cybersecurity. Of course, there are various arms, right? There are subdomains in cybersecurity. Some of the things which we'll be getting to explain even as we carry on with the course. Yeah, during the course of the 3 months, we'll be doing our very best. Myself and Peace, my beautiful colleague, right, to set you guys up on track, addressing the very fundamental, which is what is most needed, and hopefully help you guys get ready for what is out there. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, man. Hi, peace. Good evening, and how are you today?
Yeah, good evening. I'm very well. And how are you too?
All right. So I want to ask quickly now, what are those things that you think these guys need to, of course, come with when they are coming to class? And I want to ask, do you think this 3 months is a good time for them to learn at least the elementary thing about cybersecurity, and then for them to also become an entry level cyber expert?
Yeah, sure. This 3 months will be months of intense teaching, right? And for every student that will put in his or her best into learning for these 3 months, that person would not regret joining the course because it's going to be 3 months of intense teaching, hands-on labs, assignments, and coming up with real-time scenarios and then having a feel of what cybersecurity is all about.
Thank you. Like I heard you said something about real-time projects, and because we realize that these days so many things, so many issues around what do you call it, phishing, cyber theft, and all of that. So, are you saying that after this training, these guys are able to also build a shield around themselves, both for their gadgets or for whatever organization they are waiting or working with? And I also want to add to it that what is the possibility of this guy getting maybe an internship or something they can get to do even after the training?
Okay. Yeah, for these 3 months, after which anyone who has, as I earlier said, puts his or her best to make sure that all of these workouts, you'll be able to guard your cyberspace, you'll be able to even get an intern depending on his or her interests. So it's something that it's very possible and it's workable. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, I want to ask, maybe I should ask Emmanuel, is what are those tools that is expected from our students? Do they need a PC or they can just make do with their phones? And I just need it to so that when the students are coming to class on Monday, they know those things they need to come with.
All right, TD. Yes, please, you need a laptop, right? You need a good working laptop, one, and you need stable internet as
Not
well.
just a laptop, a good working
Yes,
one.
a good working one, please. And lastly, you need the willingness to learn. Yes, once you have those three things, trust me, you'll be surprised by what you'll be able to achieve at the end of these 3 months.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time tonight. I please can we give our facilitators their flowers tonight as they take their leave? Don't forget,
Right.
Monday is somebody saying God of laptops. God of laptops will provide one for you if you don't have one. Monday is a class. You don't want to miss out on this session in your respective classes. And I know we've been having some pre-classes before now. I can see my name at the comment section. Somebody said that Mr. TD is a data analysis facilitator. Maybe that's why data analysis has not sufficed all the while. All right. Let's see. Let's see. The next set of facilitators we are going to be having. Who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? I have three amazing guys that is going to be coming up next, and they are the software developers. Software developers. Fantastic guys that are like you can give them their flowers already. I can see AY Ayodeji Abibola in the building. I have Olubusola Adeleke, and I have Chukwudi Emegwe. All right, these are wonderful guys. AY, how are you today? Good evening.
I'm doing well. Good evening, everyone. Glad to be here.
Good evening. Good to be here. All right, Olubusola, how are you today? Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. So happy
Good
to be
evening.
here.
All right. Chukwudi, can you just say hi to our audience as well? People are already ahead. Can you see all those accolades are going up already? People waited so long to have you guys on board.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good to be here.
All right. Can we have AY just do a quick rundown of what these guys are going to get from them having you come on board as software development facilitator? What are those things that they need to know and that they are going to be learning? And then what are the opportunities they also stand to gain and benefit from this class?
All right. As many of us will be joining the software development track, so myself, Chukudi, and Busola, we all bring an experience of about 25 years. Yeah, I mean combined, we have about 25 years of experience. So you can begin to understand that, yes, we've been there, and we have a good grasp of what software development is all about. Yes, we know that people talk about vibe coding, but I want to argue that now is even the time that you should get solid with the principles and practices of software development or programming as you may have it. Yes, people may want to convince you that, yes, programming is dead, but now is the time to actually learn it. So while you join the class, we'll be taking you on overview of software development and introducing you to programming languages that will help you in your journey. And then we teach you also data structures and algorithm. So we are not just going to teach you how to build website. No, not that. We'll teach you the principles that backs building website or building a web app or building an API, for instance. That will take you through system design, software design, planning and testing. And then at the tail end of our course, we also delve into full stack development. So you are in for a lot. It's going to be intense because software development is quite a technical skill to have. I mean, highly technical. And 3 months won't do justice to it, but yeah.
So I want to ask Olu Busala. I want to ask Busala. So looking at the 3 months that we have, are you saying that people can at least start something in like 3 months and then they are able to stand on their own, of course with guidance? But are you assuring us that indeed in the space of these 3 months, people can start something and then they can, of course, begin to do something for themselves and even position themselves for even at least an entry level role? Are you saying that is possible or it's not possible at all?
Okay, so it is possible. In fact, nothing is impossible if you put your mind into it, and with God, yeah, all things are possible. But the fact remains that um, we're going to teach you like basics of everything you need to know. So you're going into the market and you're aware of everything that you're supposed to know as a software developer. Yeah, you might not know the complicated parts, but you can. It will be like a foundation, a solid foundation where you can start your career with, and then you can grow. So the more you put effort into it is how you get better at it. So somebody putting 10 hours of their day into it, you can't compare it to somebody putting 3 hours or 1 hour. So I believe that is just what will make the difference. But if they judiciously follow this course, all things being equal, they should have the best basic foundation they need to become the software engineer that they want. And if they put in a lot of effort, they can start internship with a good company, and then their career goes on from there.
All right. Thank you so much, Kola, for that. Fantastic. I'm going to ask Chukudi a question, and I want to know. There's this what we call low code, no code now. And how does that sit with you, knowing fully well that they just laughing already? Low code, no code. Is it possible, or what do you think? I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Low code, no code, and then here we are, software developer. You have to implement those codes, all those library, and all of that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't really get your question well, but if I am to get your question, probably you want to help me repeat it. You say logo,
Okay,
logo.
let me reiterate. So there is low code, no code now. Now that everything everybody want to do everything seamless. You don't want to code. You don't want to code.
I got that.
I know
So,
it's a bit of a tussle between developers and
yeah.
So that's why I needed to just say something about it.
Okay, so the thing is this. Personally, I'm not a preacher of probably some people call it drag and drop and all stuff like that. Like what Deji said and what Bisola said, you appreciate things more when you understand full basics of how it works. So let's say you are used to always probably want to build a website, for instance, you go to probably one of all these no code editors and you drag drop without getting the full understanding of what is happening behind. Just pray you don't stumble on something that will actually need you to understand what is actually happening. Then you know that you really need to know how things work.
The
So
basics.
it's good you know the basics. At least, even if you want to go the route of no code, drag drop, and all, you should know the basics. It will help you. Yeah.
And I basically actually asked because of what Bookie mentioned and saying that you really need to get the foundation of everything, and that is what we will be doing for these guys in this class. I
Yeah.
know these guys are in for something substantial and very wonderful and powerful stuff they are going to learn. So I want to ask, what are the things that they should, of course, come with? You expect that they come with, and then maybe I should ask your Deji this, and then we can now ask maybe Bukola and then Chukudi to also give maybe one or two things as we move to the next set of facilitators.
All right, so as you're joining the course, of course, you need a laptop. It is strongly recommended. Not that you can't code with your phone, but it's make it a lot easier for you to follow up with all that will be teaching. So if you can get a laptop or a desktop computer, that will be nice. And also, you don't really need a prior knowledge, but like I said earlier, it's going to be intensive. We'll provide you with all the resources that you need, and we hope that you actually follow hard on those resources. Read before the class starts and read afterwards. That's going to help you a lot.
Thank you so much for that. Not just during the class, even after the class, you'll still be there to hold them. All right. Let's have you, Olubusola.
Okay, when coming to the class, what I expect of you is to bring in your positive energy, because you're going to face blockers, you're going to face some errors, you're going to, so just know that you are in to do hard things. I mean, hard stuff. So this one is not soft at all, even though you start with soft stuff.
So
It's not soft,
what
it's
is not the
hard.
soft? What is not the soft in the wear?
But then, even though it is hard, we have done it. And that means you can also do it. So when you meet something hard, you learn, you unlearn, you relearn. And by doing so, you are going to be the best version of a software engineer you can ever get. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Again, I say if you watch the consistency of the kind of facilitators we have, you know there's something they are repeatedly saying, that if they have done it, you can as well do it. So that shows that there is no impossibility in what we are talking about here. So software developers in the building, I want to congratulate you guys, because if they have done it, you can as well do it. All right. I also want to ask, or I want to allow Chukudi to also say something, and then just I would like you to also add to what you are going to say. Like, are there opportunities that these guys can also leverage on, even while they are learning and all of this?
Yeah, so let me start by saying that, like Deja rightly mentioned, you actually need a laptop. It makes things easier for you. And just like what Bisola have said, it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to stay here and lie to you that within 3 months you are perfect. You just end up pushing errors to servers and all. So, but what I'm assuring you is this: if you are committed to this course, within 3 months you have enough knowledge to keep up on your own, to learn things on your own, because what we are providing to you is good foundational knowledge, so that you can pick up any language of your choice and you work confidently. Then in terms of opportunities, there are a lot. Just go online, depending on, probably you are going in terms of languages you have learned and all. We have mobile devs, we have we have Laravel, we have Node.js. There's a lot out there. So in most cases, it's not even about having much experience, because in the course of having this course with us, you get to have something to put on your resume. So as far as you know your job, you will certainly get something at an entry level. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. And I think it's been a wonderful time. But lastly, just maybe I should just ask DG before I go tonight, or before we go tonight on this session. Like I know you was Priscilla that was talking about it's not soft at all. I want to also now say that what about the lines of codes that people just write, and some persons will come to class and then all they just want to come and write is maybe a few like 50 lines of code and said they say they are now a software developer. Does it work that way or right?
So,
What do you think?
no, it doesn't work that way. So, as a software developer, maybe I'll also add, I think we're in a good time right now. Yeah, you have a lot of tools that will help you along the way. Now you can vibe code, right? So, writing 50 lines of code doesn't get you there. You have to work hard at it. You have to gather a lot of experiences, work with different technologies before. I mean, even those that have been working at it for 40 years, I know of someone who has been coding for 40 years, and they still get to learn every day, and they don't
And they still
claim
doing
that
it. Wow.
they have arrived, right?
Wow. Wow, thank you so much, guys. This is like I can see so many what's it called? So many stuffs up at the comment section already saying that somebody was even saying that I wish I can just join all of these tracks at the same time. Don't kill yourself. Just stay put where you say you want to be and then enjoy the best of that class. All right. One thing that these guys have been saying all the while is that consistency is key in all of this. And now, once again, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. Yodeji, thank you for coming. Chukwudi, thank you for coming. And the woman, the woman, I mean, the wonderful man here, Uluwabusola, thank you for coming as well. It's been a wonderful time to you. These guys cannot wait to have you on Monday as they go for their class session. All right. Can we probably call it a wrap tonight? Is it good for us to call it a I can see comment section already. All right, can we? Let me see at the comment section if you think it's good for us to call it a wrap tonight. No, some people are shouting data analysis. No, somebody said no. Where is my data analysis facilitator? All right. Okay, since somebody said where is my data analysis facilitators, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you. Of course, we have 3 young men that will be taking us through the course of this data analysis. Maybe let's have at least maybe 1 or 2 of them speak to us tonight, and then trust me, it's going to be a wonderful session. All right, I have Femi Ayodele in the studio. Femi, how are you today? Are you there? Femi, are you there?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm here. Hope you can hear
Good
me.
evening. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right, so based on popular saying that people have been trying to, I can see some persons mentioned at the comment section. All right, I have Femi Ayodele who is going to be taking this class. I have Mushin Idowu who is also going to be taking this class, and of course, I have myself, Temidayo, who is going to be taking this class. So you are in for something very, very fantastic. All right, Femi. So I would like to ask. So what are those things that, or what are the track or the sessions that modules that people stand to learn from our data analysis track of Digital SkillUp Africa?
Okay, yeah. So, good evening, once everyone, the intending data analyst in the house, right? So, as a data analyst,
Femi,
so
sorry, I think your video is not up. I don't know whether that is by mistake or was deliberate.
okay, okay, my video is not up.
It's not up, please check. All right, so we can. All right, are you there, Femi? Okay, so while Femi is trying to put up that settings, I think we can quickly go on a short break so that we can just have that session and then listen to the few announcements we have, and then we can call it a night. All right, let's go on short break. Don't go anywhere.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned the skill and became a global talent. You can too.
All right. Welcome back. And this is data analysis, the last part of the session. All right. I guess maybe Femi is having a little bit of maybe network issues or challenge as well. But let me quickly do a quick wrap for us as far as data analysis is concerned and as far as Digital SkillUp Africa is concerned. For data analysis, we have 3 major modules we're going to be dealing with and we're going to be training you on. Number 1 is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is the basis for everything you want to know about analysis. And trust me, without Microsoft Excel as a data analyst, you might or you cannot have even started anything. So we are going to be getting the basis and the fundamental knowledge about data analysis using Microsoft Excel. And trust me, Microsoft Excel, from how you use it to create data entry, forms, validations, and all of that. You don't want to miss any part of this. Now, from there, we move to structured query language, that is SQL. SQL, of course, which will be taken by one of us, and then you want to learn how to query a data from database. And then that means you're going to be working as an analyst. At the same time, you are able to query your data and get your desired result from your data. And from then, we'll move to a fantastic tool that you can use to visualize whatever data you are using. Now, let me say this. Now, in all of these courses that we have been discussing, there is this connectivity or relationship between all of this, and then that shows that when you are working either as a product designer, as an AI and ML and all of that, you still need to bring out your report for whatever you are doing. And that is the Power BI, which is going to be a tool that we're going to be using for visualization and, of course, for making decisions about our data. All right, trust me, you guys don't want to miss any part of this session. All right, so because of our time, I want to believe you have all taken your attendance. If you have not done that, please make sure you do that right away. The attendance is both at the comment section and is also at the description just below the what's it called now? The Incubator Hub logo beneath. So you can check it, and please, my face is not up. Okay, I can see at the comment section, please. Okay, but then you have seen my face a lot of times today already. All right, so at least if you have seen my face, okay. So please, everything that you need to know. Let me also give a few announcements generally now. I'm speaking this generally now. For LMS, I know we've had quite a number of people ask that they have not gotten an email concerning their LMS. Please, we have not sent out email concerning LMS actually. So please be rest assured that you are not missing out on anything. And we have our reasons, because we don't want people to start just making use of the LMS without having a proper knowledge and understanding about it. Once the LMS link or invitation is sent, we will properly communicate it and everybody will get to know, and then what you are supposed to do afterwards. So please, we want to encourage you, stay tuned, don't miss out in anything as regarding this training. This is Digital SkillUp Africa. This is the Incubator Hub. You don't want to miss out on any of our information, on any update. Please, again, I say, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, have not subscribed to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, or Twitter, as the case may be, please do so that you can stay up to date for everything that you need to know with us and from us. Once again, I want to congratulate you for being or for coming on board with us on Digital SkillUp Africa. Well, let me say this openly. I have had maybe 1 or 2 people reached out and said, can they still be part of Digital SkillUp? Well, for Digital SkillUp, the registration is closed. See, I will advise that you just follow us so that when we are having our next cohort of training, you can know at the exact time, and then you can please be part of it. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been part of this training, all since its inception. And please let me say, against the section we're going to be having on Wednesday, you don't want to miss your Monday class. That is very, very important. Every direction as regarding that will be communicated to us in our emails. So please stay tuned and watch out. And thank you once again for coming on board with us at Digital SkillUp Africa. Do have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, as the case may be. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, and have a blessed time.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.